Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued. Yes, that is the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP. And the one before it was Downwell. I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be No, they were called Sediment. And somatosensor, it seems.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though. Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then. Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Fireworker, over. "10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over."
Feels good to get that off your chest, right? Celebration with beer?
10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over. "10-4. Order that. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out."
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. I'm afraid they're closed. It says here that the library...
We should try again.
Anything else, Detective? 57th?
In the cabin, cover of this pocket-sized volume features a swirl of orange, yellow, and green. The title, A Brief Look at Inframaterialism. What an interesting color palette. On the inside jacket flap, you find a brief summary. What is inframaterialism? A highly theoretical branch of Masovian. This brief look, TM, introduces readers to one of this century's most fascinating and misunderstood theories in a concise, jargon-free manner. You turn to the table of contents. The guide itself is divided into several sections with seemingly esoteric titles like Effects of Plasm on Root Vegetables and Mental Projection and Transference. There's also a brief introduction about the life of Ignace Nielsen. If you're like most people, you probably believe that your thought completely backwards. You think with your hands, always have. It's common for some developmentally delayed children to confuse sights of sensory input with the sight of cognition. As Maslow's devoted comrade and leading theoretician, Nielsen was responsible for developing much of the intellectual foundation of communism. But his interests and speculations were famously wide-ranging. During his final years in exile, he produced, among other things, an early guide to home brewing, instructions for raising revolutionary children, plans for a universal pictographic language, and a detailed materialist critique of Dolores Day's chess strategy. A true man of ideas, equal to any. But one subject he returned to time and time again was the fundamental relation we may yet discover, he wrote in his notebooks, that under certain exceptional circumstances, the proletariat's embrace of historical materialism may be so fervent that their beliefs take form in the world of matter as a kind of revolutionary plasm. Woe is right. What's more, Nielsen speculated that this plasm, when it becomes powerful enough, might begin to influence the material reality surrounding it. Hence the name, inframaterialism. Unfortunately, Nielsen passed away before he was able to develop these initial ideas into a full-fledged. Building on Nielsen's basic insight, these theorists reached a startling conclusion that a sufficiently revolutionary state might begin to exhibit certain extra-physical effects based on the amount of plasm generated by its citizens. The actual theory is highly technical, but for the purposes of this brief look, TM, that's because this is absolute idiocy, not even worth engaging with. Inframaterialists divide the extra-physical effects of the revolutionary state by the level of plasm required to achieve them. At the lowest, or first level, revolutionary plasm is believed to stimulate or invigorate matter without altering its essential properties. Precisely, though plasm does more than increase vegetable yields, it may also influence. It's also been postulated that plasm may account for the remarkably full and manly facial hair observed on some communist males. Your hand feels clammy against your bare chin. You wipe it. Of course, inframaterialists argue that revolutionary plasm. Oh yeah, we're talking about white-hot communists. That's correct. Reports from the revolutionary period claim that the most radically devoted 8 hours? There's no way. Your equipment would be mashed. No wonder the communards couldn't shoot straight. They were too shagged out. Hyperproductive vegetables and ultra-horny communards are fine. But, and on that note, you feel like you've gotten the general idea of inframaterialism, enough to carry on a basic conversation at least. But if you'd like to go even deeper into some of the more speculative aspects of the theory, you could always read further. Of course you want to go deeper. What else are you? The book fits quite snugly into your palm. It would also fit comfortably into a jacket pocket. Known to his numerous admirers as the evangelist of the revolution, and to his even more numerous enemies as the apocalyptic Shrike, Ignis Nielsen remains one of the most controversial and fascinating figures to emerge in the years of the anti-centennial revolution, second only to Karamazov himself. During his unparalleled life, he helped guide a revolution in one country and found a new state in another. Along the way, he committed some of the most notorious war crimes in an era famed for its atrocities. And yet, his most fascinating contribution to history may be the most overlooked. His theory of ideological plasm, from which his followers and successors developed the school of communism known as inframaterialism. You flip forward a few pages. When a community has achieved a sufficiently high degree of revolutionary fervor, inframaterialists believe that second-level effects may be observed. At this second level, certain hyper-revolutionary individuals may even develop the ability to extend their thoughts into material space and vice versa. Because plasm has never been directly observed, the exact mechanism behind these effects remains. In other words, there's no evidence that any of this mind-reading stuff is real. Most inframaterialists would argue that the inability of skeptics to detect plasm is simply. There you have it, a perfectly unfalsifiable loop. The theory is meaning. It's hardly a theory at all. This should be more than enough for a stimulating discussion. That said, if you're still yearning for more, you flip forward a few. According, it's become something of a folk legend that during their final meeting, Nielsen and Mazov didn't speak one of the much of what we know, because, in other words, there's no evidence that any of this should be more than you breeze through the next. When a society's revolutionary fervor reaches the third and highest level, inframaterialist theoreticians have postulated that the laws of physics cease to be laws. More like suggestions, according to some of the. Of course, it's impossible to say what exactly happens under these conditions. Some inframaterialists have even argued that it might require more plasm than humanity alone may be capable of. There are numerous stories from Samara involving bandits or fascist mercenaries being levitated by the form of these stories also among known attempts to channel third-level capabilities. Of course, colorful anecdotes. Some have theorized that such a society. Did that book just say there's no place for you in this future? Others have argued that people living under third-level conditions will be immune to. In some of his later writings, Nielsen himself speculated about the potential for an extra-physical architecture that disregards the laws of bourgeois physics and instead relies on precisely. Nielsen observed that the financial system operates on the same. On the following page, you come across a few black and white. Another depicts something about that tower looks awfully familiar. Could it be that's what the students were trying to recreate with the matchboxes? That's all right, because if you'd like to try something different.
Yes?
You see a heavy steel. The cold old. It leads to us. The door doesn't.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it. It's dark and the.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's upstairs. You're right.
Always has to be the. It's dark. The.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone.
A lush lake. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. Bent metal. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. Kudos. Thick layer of coal dust. It's dark. The echo is so prominent. It's impossible to discern what the voices are.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if someone's up.
It's dark and grimy here. The echo is so.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate, see if some. Looks like it. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead. You're right.
Always has to be the skeptic.
Hello, I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening. So what kind of die?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
role-playing games. You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Very good. My rate is take a look around and see if...
It almost looks as if no falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And
some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. I think I have just the right one for you. You're a police officer, right? Here, catch.
A beautiful woman tossing you a gift. Whatever you do, don't overthink it. You overthink it. You...
Hello. So...
She's got it.
Yes, mostly. Then how did you get it? I'm a novel...
Role-playing game.
Very good. Take a look.
No falsehoods are present.
How did I... Some of my friends were not this...
Some of those nice people...
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. I think you're
a beautiful woman tossing you Mr. Smooth Moves. You snatch the dice out of the air with one hand.
What are the odds? The red one is made of bloodstone with a lapis lazuli inlay. And the blue one is the inverse.
She smiled at you. She smiled. You truly are Mr. Smooth Move.
You definitely need luck in Martinez. Was there anything else? Nothing really. I didn't know.
The lieutenant looks at his note.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see...
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection.
It's light here, but dark in the yard at night.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside.
This person values focus above all. She keeps her sharp sight on the...
Well, there's always something going on in the whirlings, but during daytime there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk work.
She's heard of the murder, but didn't...
But I never saw anyone during that fateful... It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. What do you mean by cursed? Alright, how about I surprise you? Come back in 8 hours with 7 real, and I'll give you your cursed die. Great, see you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else? I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce 1 die. We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have...
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other business.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow? Alright, but it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in racks? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million.
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism. Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything?
That's all she has to say on the subject. She's been thorough and truthful as far...
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared.
A bit of experimenting every now... It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs. A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym. Kuno. Who's Kuno? yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities. I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it. It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza. Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that turns out the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing.
What's the snap?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have It's a sub-Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that. As what does she mean? To?
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-Roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators. You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist?
But what drugs exactly?
He got high on some weird taxidermy chemicals. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. Eventually, they caused him to lose control of his bladder. The smell was awful.
Even you can probably do better than that.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came. Yeah, the atelier didn't know it either. They produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course, and naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection. Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her, legs up.
Anything else? They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their... Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashtkor or wherever he is. Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the Bay.
They were just props. Maybe you could make a sword out of what?
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be the usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on. Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Yes, but when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something.
Showing up to work on time is hard. No, scratch that. Showing up to work at all is difficult, especially if you've been drinking.
Still, not everyone is going to make it. That's the nature of the game.
The result is 1.
Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revo Show ICT. You're in for a treat here. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one, and it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20, and by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine.
Fritter does the same thing.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either. Eventually, Revo Show ICT lost the price war to its rival, Class A 5000. Class A 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. You did what? Ugh, of course they left it plugged in. Even in death, the bear is costing them money. The taxidermist who made it said it was his vision beast. He said,
Sounds cool.
it's an imaginary beast that guides you through by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Maybe this wise and noble beast can guide you toward those amphetamines you've been craving.
I don't, officer. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
Little sparkling.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wire. The one with an empty name card. It's the last one in the list. As I said, it's quite useless right now with... Sure, I'm listening. I'm pretty sure it's... Sure, I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things. I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified... Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for...
You feel nothing.
Oh, it's you again.
You feel...
Oh, it's you again.
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Didn't we already talk about this? What are you talking about?
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up, yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
This doesn't make any sense. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from? You're right. I should take a trip to the roof. Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
Do you know what this is? It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan. It wasn't just a jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just... And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney? Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be. It's like every time you cast a die. But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
What have you found? And a novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sword? I don't understand. If it's not her...
The narrative, she's squeezing on the pendant too. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Too many...
Good luck persuading her. Some people can rationalize anything.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic link. I see that you've fallen for her. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way. What have you found? A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. I don't understand.
The narrative, she's squeezed. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
A third order. I've heard of these triactors. I understand everything, sir. Thank you for your descending into the... May the Lord be with you.
Well, this has been absolutely educational. If we happen on... Should we get out of here? Before the vortex collapses?
Okay, but please...
The woman looks aloof. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and...
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Not yet. But I was able to...
In the cabin,
Officer, care to play you? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't the prick is gone. I can't.
he is trying to retain his jolly facade, but the...
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute cunt. His hungry little heart finally gave out. The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight?
Guess he was about to head home, cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian... Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the rip.
No, René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would...
Yes, we are both very sorry for your...
It is what it is, part of life really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore, about anything really. But you must need something. René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies. There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communards. They called them, I guess in the end, Yes, I repeat, an absolute and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to. We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that... Yes, I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were? In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that. Let me see. This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny... I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo. Yes.
It is... I just don't know anymore.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous. I see you found yourself a little something from my wardrobe. Not bad at all. What brings you here? Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer? Really? Well, I look forward to that. Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building. Nothing. That I didn't see anything. What friend? No, I don't think it came up. Muscular, handsome, strong. Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece. Yes, you know those tiny speaker, just reporting back whatever I was telling him. Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese. Sure. Anything else? You did? And how did you like him? Ah, shoot. What? A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return to his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going bring... Or is it just money? I don't know. Friends, I told you. Sunday friends. Friends who like to get together from... That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess. It is. On Sundays. He has keys. And he likes the view. To the sea, I mean. What about me, Jean? You can keep it. I don't mind. I can appreciate beauty when I see it. Blend in where? A carnival? Bye-bye, gendarme. Hi again, gendarme.
It's the sports.
Bye-bye, gendarme. Hi again, gendarme.
Could he be a member of this sexual thing? Seems just pointing it out. We're not talking about some kind of cult with
The homosexual underground? Why, yes I am, officer. Why? Do you want to investigate? Oh, it's a pleasure group. A sub rosa pleasure group congregating in cellars under the cover of night. Saturday night. Sometimes even Friday night. Or Thursday night. Sometimes the congregating doesn't even end. It carries on into our daily life. Oh, we're ambitious. We want to destroy the last vestiges of meaning, the last things people in Rebishol have to hold on to, the true symbols of security. Everything will be constantly shifting and moving under our rule. The future will belong to a circus of identities just spinning around, surreal. Yes, we listen to a lot of disco. Some say we engineered disco to spread our vision of a vertiginous, ever-changing society, where all there is a razzle-dazzle of gold. We are going to change the family unit with all this razzmatazz and finger dancing. And with mysteries. Of course, the mysteries are also of sexual nature, very esoteric. Sure thing, officer. What do you want to know next? Bye-bye, gendarme.
Again? I can't but...
Hey, was there something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those. Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building. What's that supposed to mean? Now, was there anything else? Yes? Got the 20 real? Then why are you...
inside. You see a set of steering levers, a radio mic.
This is Precinct 57. Hold on. I've got Central Jamrock Public Library on the line, and I've already introduced you to their librarian.
Yes, this is Central Jamrock Public Library here. How can I help you, officer? Billy Majon, you said. Give me a moment, I'll have to check our database. Yes, hello, are you still there? I found Billy Majon's home address, is that alright? No phone number, unfortunately.
They're too poor to have a phone line.
Here we go, sir. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33B, apartment number 20. It's in Martinez, I believe. Cape Side Apartments, it says. That's all.
That's where the smoker on the balcony...
It says here that they returned their last book just a few days ago, but I wasn't Marie? Marie? Do you remember a reader named Billy Majon? They returned it to Thibault.
Maurice, what? A woman yells.
Yes, it was my colleague Marie. She said that it was Billy's husband who returned the book. He also asked for this new sci-fi release, Lowe's Radio City 87, but we don't have it yet.
Good. You have a name now.
Sorry, no. Marie only knows him by sight. Marie? She said it was an older man, and that she's pretty sure he... Sorry, Marie wasn't really paying any attention to that. Marie knows Billy. She's been working here longer than me. Sometimes her husband returns some books for her. Happy we could help.
Anything else you need from me? 57.
In the cabin, you see...
Give me a moment. It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Maisons in apartment 20.
A weathered brown door. Something. The lieutenant motions to you to go.
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear some...
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Majon. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why... Dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't. Yes, it's hard. But there is...
The lieutenant motions to... A weathered... The lieutenant...
Hello? Who is...
And someone turns down the radio. He gives you a short, encouraging...
The police.
Tidying up.
Come in. It's you from the bookstand. I don't think I introduced myself properly.
The lieutenant has taken off his fog.
Is this about Victor, my husband? No, this is something much worse.
How about some small talk before you break the news?
How have I been? You're not here to discuss...
Can't write a scene without knowing that.
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. Jolie is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month. The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight.
She swallows.
He's probably in the box drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came... No, I guess I'll find out when... It shouldn't be long from now. Oh, it's in Jamrock.
Central Jamrock.
I think, yes.
It is.
Just to return a book of mine? Why? Yes. His old leather jacket. It's just your average brown leather jacket, but He bought it as a teen. Yes. The lining is hand-sewn.
She folds her hands. She looks up. And you've done this before. Just keep your focus.
What did you say? Oh. Oh. But he was just...
But he was just here.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions.
What happened to him? Was he drunk? I see. And you just found him there. How long had...
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever. She blinks, eyes welling up. The handkerchief.
Yes, thank you.
Is there anyone we could call for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls. God, should I call them?
No. A day.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you. Just tell me, what do I need to...
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him.
A very good call.
Is there anything else that...
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still... Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
We should step outside and talk. You did well. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased. That's it. They'll manage. Let's go.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? Yeah.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
Big fucking surprise. We got weapons of our own. We got Ester 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see.
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen... So are the local gangs. The fucking...
Yeah. Where are they now, huh?
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. Don't forget. The fuck is that supposed to mean?
We're not bees. We're men.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What do you mean, okay? We don't need you, or your lost gun. We all have our guns.
Lost gun or not, you're going to need help. We are offering.
Okay, I accept the offer, but I'll believe it when I see it. A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
That's just tactics, Titus. Next.
Well...
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness. This goes without saying. But nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Yeah, right. Like we wouldn't know if an
MI is short for moral intern.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. The last copper. What wacky claims did he make?
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around.
Yeah. It's like they put cowbells on you.
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
We were drinking, weren't we, guys?
Right, I'm convinced, Glenn. Nothing off here.
Arab guy?
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there.
Those flaccid MI cocks with their culture language. Everything's a surreal play.
It means the whole scene was long and drawn out.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry.
Shanky. It's Shanky, right? I thought there's something wrong about the lynching story. Now I know there was.
You don't know.
I know you are lying, Shanky.
Some witness. I pulled the...
You don't have to go to school for shit.
You're doing a hell of a job, man.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with.
Again. About fucking... The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? And that fucking fucker.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was
funny.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along.
Right. Oh, fucking righty then.
Please try to control yourself in the present.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
I ask for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
But she didn't. She knows.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job.
Yeah, guy.
Why?
Success. They admitted to her.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head. Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy.
Yes, yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands.
I already told you. We fucking...
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too. They're confused. This is great.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember.
You know what? Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, that lying, scamming. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the...
What is this quiet funeral shit?
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, Caffert.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
It's you again. What is it?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated, but you know someone who might. Fat Angus, the powerful guy. Just remember, it's about more than Clausia. It's... He'll get it. Go on.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Goddamn right. This is...
Fuck, Dennis. We don't...
work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We just couldn't...
That's it.
Officer, you will be next.
Firearm, a Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him.
Shut up, Anger.
Fatty!
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 30. Angie, where's...
I left it home. I can't get it.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions. He nods.
You hang the corpse to cover up the real cause of death.
We're not sure. Probably a bullet, because the girls asked us to.
Girls plural? There's another girl.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't. Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before.
Good analogy.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking...
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged. Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old... They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life.
That's all he knows.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking...
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's... I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either her...
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy.
These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still, this guy's not as dumb as he looks.
In a manner of...
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons.
The big guy turns to Glenn, the blonde.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. We're Hardy Boys, and that's it. Nope, you're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to. You do that. Hey, cop, before you... Klausya came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be...
We'll take that into account.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
I know. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. For all...
This is good. Clear the air first, is it? Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
Why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
I am not.
You're right. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, a grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old world.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business, but bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show...
What happens if...
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, well, then I'm fucked.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishal.
What exact?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be with a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers.
I need the names of the companies involved.
The job was Lou's County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're
Lowe's Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me. Sure, I'm not a war criminal, but it was bad. People lost their jobs. Good people, a lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder. We were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and
Her chest rises and falls with each word.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me. No, I want...
It's okay. Tell us as much.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt...
Oh. So am I.
What time was this?
11:30 to 12:15.
It's okay.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual. Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head.
Did you hear or see the shoot?
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. Sorry. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the... Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me.
Ruby?
Ruby.
The leader?
The Hardy Boys. Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. Well, Ruby said, let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know. Take care of things.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity.
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough. but I've seen him take it off and put it on many. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for, I don't know. I haven't seen her.
We will need to take this question to...
Interesting. Why did this Ruby?
When he was shot? I may have.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance.
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the... I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have any...
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there. Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an idiot? She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his...
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moved.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye. She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. He's thinking, are we done here? Or...
Officer.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
I did. There was an older woman on the other end.
That is the... Anyone could know that, sire.
What time did you make?
Thursday night. It was late.
It checks out.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100%.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name.
Okay. Okay, it's not. You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't... Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified
passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was west of the boardwalk, in the reeds, on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find... It's useless.
The lieutenant.
You're welcome to it. It's Katarzyna Alazie.
It's a Grad name, Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin, not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music infused out.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese. All I remember is Oranie. Alazie is my father's name. You can call me whatever you want.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
But I haven't done anything.
She purposefully misrepresented. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in. The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Please no. I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely.
She knows something. She's silent for a second.
Ruby. She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty...
What she's saying is... sex?
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't.
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's...
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed. Nothing.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too.
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line.
Some of that fear is still with her. What are you talking about? She's afraid you...
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? She could have come to the roof through that. Then
slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna.
Okay. Arrest the light. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there. Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Thank you.
Something tells you, you will. She nods. Then...
Okay.
She slowly lights another. You are. This is not the end of this.
Lies.
Yes, we demand. She slowly. As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what, yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bite, with a sudden flap.
It's you again. What is it? Why? Sounds like you wanna push this. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw.
And fuck you too, moral
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation...
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't eat...
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus.
From the corner of your eye, you see a little bird fly into the...
It's you again. What is it?
Nothing is happening.
It's you again. What is it?
Nothing is happening.
It's you again. What is it?
Nothing is happening.
It's you again. What is it?
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by...
Because she was here.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15?
Yeah, with us, drinking. Near the stage there.
No.
That's a lie.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too.
This complex of...
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the...
He's been through it. That means... All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, Nah, the only way up there is through Clausia's room. We've only been drinking here for...
Been thinking of getting what?
There you go. Tatted on his...
No, but...
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving you Ruby...
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then...
Yes, she could have. All right, I'll play along. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them.
What winch?
On the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant. You gotta keep your...
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've a step. And even then, our route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself. But what if you miss interesting information that way? The choice is ultimately yours. But...
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were...
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for...
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? No, you didn't. And Ruby didn't use your luck.
Stop thinking about your loss.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
Look, fucko. Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one. She knows I love guns.
Yeah, everyone knows.
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive.
Look who's finally speaking. Ratty's been uncharacteristically quiet since you started theorizing. Maybe he has something to gain from implicating her.
She organizes things.
It's clear this one is protective of...
Easy now, Glenn. What he's trying to say is, people who don't have guns don't shoot people. You need a gun for that.
You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now. And Titus must have some.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Easy now, Al.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby will...
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Yeah. Like what? The what?
You're going to have to be way more blunt here.
A thing? You mean?
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked classier.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls than a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not—
You what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a who? It's a lie.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aron...
Sort of, but he doesn't have to know that.
Figures. But that Ruby is queer as cabaret. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into...
If that's the case, then it's not right.
There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene. Face it.
And I suppose you have a theory about that too, cop.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's...
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man is...
If she used us to cover her own shit up...
Which is why she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus. This and the queer thing, all of...
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this...
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Not so useful.
Fucking hell.
You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike of the mercenary.
Whack someone in my district? There's no fucking leadership challenge.
Man, now he's just throwing shit against...
Okay. We've ruled out infighting. That's how this works.
Silence. The old man a very small nod and a trickle of tobacco.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, she was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I'm probably...
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little... I told you. You. No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes. Yeah, that's real funny. She wasn't laughing, though. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure. She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
You are insistent.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught heat. But she was too scared. She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of...
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. A little.
Where have you looked?
More precisely, on the coast. Past...
Who's doing this looking?
Lizzie needed some air. No one goes to tell Everard anything. He knows what he has to know. Fast.
It's called a radio, you believe. The gardener may have played you again.
Sure. There are some shithouses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's why. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
We will start there. One more question. What?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. dented yellow mailbox greets you. You drop about a week's worth of mail and probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut, Everard. You know.
All right, let's go back to Everard.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno do- Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't.
This is the night.
I suppose René is not going to be needing it anymore. It's a bit too colorful for my taste, though. Fantastic.
Mr. Dubois, now, what can Everard Clare do for you today? What? Harry?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart.
He's...
Thank you for your understanding.
You too, Lieutenant.
None taken. You do.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You're in my inner circle.
See? Forging that signature. Well done, sire. But you don't know his full plan. Perhaps he expected trickery. Perhaps the signatures weren't important. The point is, do not think you're ahead of him.
Harry! Well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size.
So the village is doomed.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers, reset. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on. Yes, I do.
But will there be giant statues of the Clear brothers towering above it all? Joyce knew he was up to something.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. Oh, I do, Harry. I really do. I'm gonna make the working man as order it. You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a why a war?
And what do you...
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war. I have. It's a great story, Harry. We outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martin A. The more they send, Harry, there is... We're not gonna give nothing.
The word fuck.
So that's why you haven't...
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't... Because we're friends. It's already happening. No idea.
He really doesn't. A guy, huh?
I don't.
He really doesn't.
2,372.
2,373.
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the...
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local...
Sure, with renew...
That's drug
trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, miss. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad. Has bad
in bulk shipping. Large
We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pirate.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer, but if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure...
He's basically admitting to it.
It's also far removed. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug. Let's look at the big picture. I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth. And Harry, the future I have in...
Oh yeah, Skull and Bones.
We're way past You can bother Leonard.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his...
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he...
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and as I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details.
We might be looking at someone with a medical history. Unstable is good, actually.
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be?
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff.
Great, Harry. This has been... I'm always happy. Very nice, Harry.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Lower intestine. Fascism, Brota. You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota. There's a slow pain. It is one of betrayal.
Yes?
Los Ardi? They're sort of like you.
Oh, sorry, officer. Yes? What about...
Yes.
He did. I just done...
Either sea's gonna come.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with waves and fishermen? But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? That's great. Until then, you should maybe start thinking about the funeral.
Sire, she doth not believe it wasn't you.
Police business. I understand. Oh? Hey, okay. When did this person's... Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Well, how can I assist you?
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up. I can wash it for you. But it's going...
I could use a breather. It's been another track and...
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than it's like. Nay.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
This is my little cinder block town.
She's being evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be...
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. There's not much to tell. People...
I see, man. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others. The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone.
Yes. Yes. What bad people?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds with...
As you look at the floorboards, in this, the edge of a floorboard and hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You stick your hand in and start combing a small cylindrical object, a 9mm bullet to be exact. fit for all. The floorboard doesn't care. It's extra ammunition. An old mirror hangs on the wall. The bed is comfortable.
Our tenant, the police. Damn that girl.
And without anger.
But you didn't put it there.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into?
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer it.
Yes, early with the dogs.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up, just like it did you.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine. It lets the bad guys...
I cleaned it, like I always know.
The truth, sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman.
Did she talk to you much during...
No, she was mostly silent. She tried not to let it show. But I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually, how would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go out. Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even though I don't know.
It's a penit.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like...
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Yes, it's going to be too much work for you to find her. Better...
No, you can do it. Behind the cinder block.
What more do you want to know about... Yes, one thing, she's a good...
Mister Luby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl.
Kids.
Bye!
Tequila sunset. My jacket?
A look of consternation crosses.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila? Falm? That's medium concepts.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick.
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look. Okay. I've been meaning to have a little chat with you. But for starters, you are dressed like an old fascist. Is that really appropriate? Is that really the impression? You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world. Let's not get ahead of our...
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case.
Tequila can't really remember seeing any women after...
It's a touchy topic. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Wonderful. Then I can't...
The legend! Hey.
Danko.
There's the remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. Dripping water falls from a height. There's rust and corrosion on the bars.
No, I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad. Well enough, actually.
His hands leap.
Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was...
Nice to meet you.
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08.
Wow, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental.
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is, this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
It looks old.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferro. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Felt had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my... It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they... An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough, which is a feat of engineering, even today's giants. Rehm, ice...
He assumes something like a combat stance.
Indeed.
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very... All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most... What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly...
A short-lived legislative...
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize.
The kid takes a peek at the green and...
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Yes. To lure in their staff... Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. but this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here.
He means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
Tape computers. Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were...
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje.
Wait, did he just... What the hell is a Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? And...
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator... In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying...
Made of black film and folding tape strip.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine... Who knows? Maybe it was an act... But of course... What else? Sure, what's on your mind? But of course, what else? I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Of course, Detective, I wouldn't have assumed anything else. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting... If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway...
Forget it. They don't sell those kind of books at Crime Road.
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this.
So you haven't...
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just...
He's telling the truth. He has...
No, thanks to you.
Pick your brain. If anything, this... You see, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letter. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking. Feld Electrical. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first. Indeed. Somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin, gutted by looters that what?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack.
Why single out this one building? The once bright mural, suddenly, or... The once bright...
In there?
Why single out this one suddenly? The once bright mural, suddenly. The once bright mural, suddenly. The once bright mural towers above you. Even though you're sure you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle.
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. I think there's people west of here.
Indeed. You hear what sounds like two men arguing.
And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over...
Trying to talk to the wind. The city is trying to talk to...
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban... The once bright mural tapped a bridge. The once bright mural, a bridge. The once bright mural. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure. In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk. Its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
It's down there.
Okay. Why? Good, good, yes. Cold spells. So basically your hangover is telling you she's down there? So, how do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building.
Finally, my time to shine.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan...
Go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground.
Who's there?
His self-conscious enthusiasm.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. To what do I owe?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your...
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn waterlock.
The 881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass.
Oh, good. We should really be...
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary! We can go soon!
Sir, your wife...
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go. I'm afraid not, officer.
The lieutenant takes a short note in his notebook. Then...
Well, good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it and I suspect it's my hypothesis, but I cannot describe. I'm expecting it to be quite giant. Typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than even simpler.
Would be glory. It's
very little. I'm sorry, not yet.
Just out of curiosity.
I know it's real.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven
by which I mean, I've heard enough firsthand. Yes, it's the first credible sighting in several. I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce
Yes, in Celindia. Well, yes. Simple. Attracted by the... At least, that's the intent. Locusts.
Inside a meat-eating stick insect, does it pretend to be the reed?
Thank you for your opinion. They'll work.
The traps do?
Yes. What? And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish. My wife understands that. Just as...
Come on, Morel.
And leave the...
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't drop.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it.
She's seen it?
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that, suffice to say, it's long been... No.
He's dead set on the... I could go for some...
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer. Yes, indeed. There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula. By the boat, another we set in Land's End. To the northeast, it's behind a small sand dune there. On your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope. And among... You should check at least one of those before returning.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture? I have a feeling the only people foolish enough to...
Bring it to me at once.
He's not comfortable.
That's highly unlikely. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Well, your
But you feel you should have it on you. Something bad. Don't mess around. Take the pheromone. It'll make you sexier.
Bring it.
He's not comfortable with the...
There are 4. Another. The third. You should...
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this? I have a feeling the only people foolish enough to spend their time skulking among the reeds are these poor... I hope you're not...
It is precious.
Right.
Final.
Thank you for...
If it's more... But what if the information is... What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both. No. Very... Of the list of cryptids kept by... 2 are category... Yes, we cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves. More so even, indeed.
He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him.
Yes? All right.
We would have to discuss. He wants...
No, if me? Not by all means.
Hello, Yellow.
The Lieutenant Yellow Man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about, after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to I like nature, just not this.
Degenerates. This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revacon.
He pronounces Revacon with a hard K, unlike other people.
I like to pronounce it the hard way.
It's a secret rite. A very fringe nationalist handshake, probably.
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great, great.
So you do...
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes. He didn't kill him or anything. But there's something going on here.
My mug? Why would you think that? Oh, no, that's not... Why would I be calling to a broken mug? Okay. I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash. You're not going to find me, are you? Oh, God. 250? How am I gonna...
This is a considerable expense to him.
And I'll never do it again.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians... I'm sorry, okay?
Disgraced. No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all...
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Officer, please. Let me explain. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would. Okay. I was coming to throw them.
Right. It was just...
Exactly. That's it.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor.
What sound? Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though.
The sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned.
What sound? Really? There's lots...
The sound you heard...
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth. There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
I hope I could...
Does this mean you were in his apartment, admiring...
No.
There probably is a follow-up to this, but you can't think of any.
Sure do.
His eyes narrow slightly.
In my home. Yes. When I was going to... How did you know? Mr. Clare unlocked my apartment? So you work for Everard Clare? Officer, what have I...
As he lowers his tone, he hunches his back.
Whatever it is, tell him I'm silent as the grave. I was probably talking. I won't do it again.
This scared him proper. He's positively melting.
The weather vane has turned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than say...
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be the really good one? Well, this is that racist.
Hey, man, all I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact. Oh, yes, of course he is. I was just speaking about his... Always, I mean, officer.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together. Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor.
I knew you'd figure it out. I was ashamed of what I...
We're not detecting falsehood, sire.
Gary! Later, Morale!
No. You've got explaining to do.
Everyone was picking those, so I went there to... Only the caress was...
We're detecting sincere.
It's okay. It was a...
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. Sealite officers command...
They were thoroughly conservative men, he realizes suddenly.
Because I was weak.
The hell?
I'll explain later. I always thought it was the Union, but...
This is all he knows. He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass, but so light to hold.
Yes, absolutely.
The metal and plastic.
That over there must be the boy.
Ooh, hidden thing. You lift the boy out. The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long.
Simple construction.
There's something in there, splashing. It smells like you would expect it to smell. The water this side, a shot glass's worth of...
Well, damn. We still got here too late. I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope. In my experience, cryptids are
You could ask the miss what she thinks.
I have no idea. Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. That may very well be the case.
You could ask the miss what she thinks.
We'll be on our way soon. Hell no.
Thanks.
Well, yes. What?
Always I mean, officers. I told you it.
'Tis true, sire.
We'll be on our way soon. Thank you again for lending a hand.
The dome-shaped plastic boy, Bob.
I have no idea. Or think we do. Could be. We should keep an eye out.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt. There's a trap in the reeds behind you. Locust.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down. 3 to go. I meant no offense.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something the manufacturing and sale of auto.
A scattering of bullet holes is unable to piece the... A scattering of bullet holes is a row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, 10 meters away. Other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles prime. The sun blazes high up in the sky. A long time, the abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount, a host of men, probably in everyday clothes. Ragged from they stand. 7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding the commandant, the one who gives the order.
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have...
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
Yeah, it's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones again. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the order.
A cold sea wind. There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off. Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable.
The suspect? God, I hope not.
This is the trap, Morel, the reed. It's good, the crypto. The later this
Another empty trap. Of course, not.
An old pipe. A building like this, your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the lieutenant looks over an ordinary drainage pipe. As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. And
Given that this isn't tomorrow, however, the pipe suggests there may be an... And it's right here, a maintenance door.
behind the pipe, the maintenance door, rust. You behind the pipe. You and behind the pipe. The maintenance. You behind the pipe. The maintenance. You behind the pipe. You and the...
Let's take a breather and...
A rusty ladder.
Yeah.
The distances between the remaining... In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what? 3 meters above the ground? And you're... Not to mention, what if you were to do something? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
Teleportation is not a thing. This really has nothing... Oh yes, it could hurt. A lot.
The rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. All you need to do is close your eye. Zoot! Zap!
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it, like a regular person.
The wind at the top of the...
Never mind! Find a way to let me in when you get inside.
Mustachioed and my years worth of... Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand. Grains stick into the... Two rusty metal...
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim.
It's much easier.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous hurt. Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
Not... This isn't just glass. These are, yes, filament memories. From the time when the how was a the why is easy.
So it is. I think these used to form a single system, slotted in the wall. The rest of the building seems to have been picked. These? No.
it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp.
No. What do you mean? I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our... Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the White...
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
I leave that to your judgment.
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
Yes. There won't be time for that once things go down. Matter of fact, I don't think there's time for it now, but... You think we should finish running it now? Maybe you're right. It might not...
It's a minor point. Don't worry too much about it.
We absolutely can.
His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough.
Okay.
Not closely enough, you suspect. But still, good idea to visit her once more.
You mean Morel?
If it gets that tense, the amateurs...
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we?
If you can't predict it...
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of support.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Or maybe not. Ido.
A metal pavement. You hear the tone. Calling. Still, this feels wrong. End of tone.
Pierre? Is that you, Pierre?
Say you're not Pierre. That seems like a better idea.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals are... Are you sure you're...
Her voice is dry. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if you... Calling. Still some...
Hello, Gerard.
Hello, Gerard. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Who is this? Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that? Just tell me what's going on here. Bien!
The sounds, amid the howling in the wire, you make out a woman's voice. More shouting. You're pretty sure you hear a man saying, fuck, several times. Then, the crackle in the phone line gets violently louder, like the surf breaking. You can't make out something hits.
What the hell are you doing? Big deal? Let's just go. I've had enough of this phone booth.
Yes, what is it? What?
She has not seen.
Yo, man.
Welcome back. No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast. Exactly.
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! Too hot! It sucks up all the air. Oh! I don't know! Maybe some. Yeah!
Oh, hey, man! It's good to see you!
Goodbye.
Oh, hey, man! It's good to see you! Oh, hey, man! It's good to see you!
You close.
Oh, hey, man! It's good to see you!
You close your eyes and vacate your skull.
Total darkness. Here it will begin. Who fucking cares? God, where is your... Oh, don't worry. Nothing.
To rule the world, I am the spinal cord.
From what I can see.
With your eyes still as you open your eyes, you have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of the throb coming from the speaker setup of the one called eggheads, entirely, rigidly, imbecile, without pity or fear.
Oh my god! No way!
With his reel-to-reel mixer blasting the anthem of a... He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violent enthusiasm.
What's going on here?
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency. The lieutenant, Squeak, is obviously having trouble with
The Code 31 emergency? Really?
the lieutenant.
What's happening? Good for you. Rock on, then. What?
Who's the one in charge?
Are you kidding me? Get my what on?
Sheesh.
Okay, you psychopath. I see what you're doing there. It's jacked up footwork. Press on. Is that Ubi for? No, it's not.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh yeah? I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. Now, check this.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity, it's reasonable to fear he'll kick a hole right through it, causing the floor to crack. The young man immediately bounces up. The young woman lifts her headphones up.
Asil? Aren't you going to dance?
No. Recording.
The lead programmer throws the other young woman a knowing glance. She's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons. The dynamic motion of it, you feel as if turning on the hyperdrive.
Here we go. Hardcore. The sound above my...
What now? The sound above your what?
Above my head.
Okay, this is too imbecile. Excuse me.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church, built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer...
I am la Revacholière. I am the city. I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor, The bottom of my hair is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little hairs on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jante and Rebut. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a
Had a good rest there?
Fuck yeah, I bet you did. Those were some advanced...
That's all great, but we should really get going.
You might be...
Man! Now, man! Now imagine if we could do that, right? End of human development. Mission complete. All right!
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Goodbye, off.
Yes?
Oh, it's you again. Very good. That will be... Here's the cursed die you ordered.
The phrases read, God is indifferent. Take all. Lose all. 50-50. Nothing happened.
It's a die. Try rolling it.
You throw the ball.
Good. Now roll again, detective.
It lands on exactly the same.
It's a sphere pretending to be a six-sided die. Each roll will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die, except I've weighted the die. When you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly.
It's even worse than she says. God is dead. We live in a forsaken age.
In the face of death? No, not really. It is, isn't it? There's something liberating about knowing it's just we humans. No all-powerful forces guiding us, watching us, judging us. Good luck, officer.
Hey, was there something you needed? No, you don't.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
The whirling's not a charity. The whirling doesn't... It's for the... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe. A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke. Okay, yes, it's for some clients. Ha! Well, we don't have any...
The man in the vest and...
Fine. Climb on the...
I'm having it uninstalled. The stage is... You feel a little dizzy.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
I can see that.
Immediately, hands. Does someone feel like throwing up? The bar is full and but just make sure you move, okay? Don't be The stage, you feel...
So, are you...
I can see that.
The stage, you feel...
So, are you ready for your...
The air is... Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there, to the tiny church there, the smallest church in Saint-San, though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there, down through the mist there, toward the Seven Sisters, toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there, in that tiny yard there,
I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you. The lieutenant doesn't say anything. He's incapable of blushing. But if he would...
Good.
Last words?
Yes? Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Goodness. How is he?
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because...
Oh, yes. But I am so...
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Now maybe she'll open up about those.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's...
Reflexively.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs.
Betancourt got bombed in the war.
The strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed. I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and I ran back. For years, it was a story I told him. We were on our first date when I told him my story. You should have seen his face. He said my description. Our first.
The size.
Not all of them. It's hard to say how big things are when you're quiet. Of course. I've thought about it. But Morel... So how did I know what to imagine? You trying to tell us you...
I thought it was a wonderful story, ma'am.
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to Oh, hello, dear. There you are.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on.
Oh.
One cryptid, not a couple. One.
He nods. Ooh, tough.
That would be the giant of Coconur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Morat. No one knows the
Who here? No animal can be that large.
That's what makes it so big. There are limits.
Gravity anomaly.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
The lieutenant, something in...
Fuck it. Let's...
Well, the smallest cryptid is the bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than any. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study. Oh, sweetie. It's not all quite so off. After Mijanou treated, we can assume that she hit the gnome of Jeroma. Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. It was reportedly a small... A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. It still took the gnome of Jeroma.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into...
Alas. Always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
I understand your skepticism, but that's what an interesting question.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
It's the Col de Mamadakwa.
Col de Mamadakwa can also be translated.
Yes. Although the low...
Fine.
Many scientists have asked the same question. It could be. Plenty. When playing back recordings, they realized that they grew. Sequester, time, that is a... They tried... Psst.
They cancel each other out.
Psst. Exactly. And after...
Of course.
I'm glad you did, dear. What about what? Of course, dear.
The man ponders. He looks up at shrugging, isn't. You see, the cold old, it leads, the door does not.
I was just thinking, I was just... Oh.
Did you take the doc?
He's trying to throw up.
No, of course not.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
Yes, I am. It was probably just an accident. I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch. The documents were probably... I was just thinking, lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for deceiving us. She slowly...
I was just lies.
Yes.
There may be grounds here.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She slowly... The same small, heavy door. No lock. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You can... The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick it.
All right.
Let's...
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You... The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick it. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You... The same small, heavy door. The same small, heavy door. Its bar sounds like must be something.
I don't know. It is not the first clue. I don't know.
Below, the hostel, a dull.
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and...
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You kick it. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight. You... This medicine cabinet is stocked with drugs, plus an old toothbrush, among some foreign, probably pill bottles. Necra, this is used.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine.
You could say he's on the lookout. Pharmaceuticals line, it's been used quite a lot. Among some foreign, there it is, the orange sun wearing blister pack. You feel almost nostalgic for it. This medicine cap, there it is, the orange, you dropped it. This medicine cabinet, there it is, the orange, you dropped. This medicine, there it is, the orange, silently, feels so sleek and beautiful. You.
Again? I can't. I'm going to say okay.
Jean.
Okay, I was clear.
Hi again, gendarme. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Behind the dock workers. Behind the dock workers, there's a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny speck. Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it. It's close enough to the latch up there.
Huh?
I don't know about that. Sorry, fuck. I'm gonna...
With a loud, the key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into.
Come on, man. We were just...
I'm tired of listening to your shit. Didn't even know it was there.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became out.
It could open the door in the kitchen.
It's worth a try.
You're a little wisdom from old Titus. Don't thank me.
You see, the key fits the dimple lock. It takes the darkness before you. Smells like... Over there, not just any pinball machine.
The pinball machine. Gordy's goats.
Oh, it's more than just a classic.
A little. Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready. Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy. Taken. The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb. The peak of the mountain, areas around the place, indeed. Think of them as ball. It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to go.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was. The kind of a guy who uses the word an avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent. He also hit his wife and kids, other people's kids too. But you seem to be having fun.
Your game is definitely improved. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at maneuvering a goat ball into a position. Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. An ampoule? The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players.
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually This can be navigated. The balls leave almost hit the pads as fast as you can. You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then...
With automation like precision, you keep the final gaudy ball.
Huh?
A panel opens up at the top of the playfield, and a new ball charged. So violent is its descent, it immediately knocks the last goat into the abyss. The high score announced the speakers, and the whole machine lights up. Then the flippers retract, leaving a perfect opening for the gaudy ball to join.
That's amazing. You didn't just win. No one I know had... Congratulations, Your Highness. That was really impressive. The machine needs a good service before anyone else can even Yes. Good times.
Once again, the machine becomes... Date of birth generator. You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions. All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and feels like it might jump back to life any moment.
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main...
What a dumb name. Royalist.
Some kind of...
Deora was one of the 3 crowns. The Lieutenant grimaces, looking at...
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who does...
He doesn't.
No.
Kim, Pinball, Kitsuragi. Exactly. That's...
So now he remembers. Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations. Wonderful. No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike... It is lame. I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got... Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring. As you do. It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing. End of story. That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball. It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents. No. You're gonna call me Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Or, on rare occasions, Kim, because it's shorter.
Any plan to call him Pinball or Kimball is immediately wiped from... This small elevator smells of new... The maintenance card under the control... There are large rectangular buttons. Monter. A small steel plaque reads...
That it does. I say, let's brave it. No, it was maintained in 88 of the previous century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
Seems like a small freight elevator for...
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to... The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel?
A creak.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of the...
Remember the dice maker?
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice maker said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure.
But then, it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe? If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. He does not appear to be the...
Stupid soup. You clearly see footprint.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are 3 weeks maximum from the dust coverage. It could easily...
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable. It means someone snuck through what seemed like a secret route, leading to the roof. This prince, officer, could be the prince of our...
Large prints, most likely made by boots. This print is unlike one left by a regular worker boot. It is not a brand sole.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe. No. These...
Everything around you is quiet. You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around.
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensation. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely is.
Boring footprints. I want to jump to sensational. You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. You clearly see...
Jackpot. These...
This print is unlike one left...
The size looks... No.
Everything around you. This is the inside of...
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to...
Folded M...
I was just thinking... Lies.
Yes, we demand she be... She slowly lights up.
Sure. The record. So, yeah. Thank you. I've put a lot of time in... What did you say? I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Like, not being able... Comes in handy.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry. Huh? Motherfucker took my preptide? Looks like you...
This does not amount to actual corruption.
Robbed by common highwaymen.
It's hard to tell if she means it. She's not angry, but it's true. She's gonna...
Oh. Do you think Ruby could have gotten in that way? To the roof? She could have come up through there.
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair.
A peephole?
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust.
Do you think this is somehow related to Ruby passing through there? Okay. Do you have any...
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall.
It's very hard to believe that she'd do something like that, but... She could have. Maybe she did. Or maybe it's been there for a long time. The local kids use it or something. Was there anything else? Huh.
She's straight as a stick. She feels like quarry, encircled. Her eyes dart to the...
Okay. I'm glad someone's had... All right.
This trap, the reeds bed, nothing.
Empty as all of them. Of course. Noted.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Show me your hands. This is the pin.
Scavenged. Battery-powered police lights protrude from her. Her hand is trembling from some sort of...
Madame, please drop the firearm.
You shouldn't be here. Something's very wrong with her. She's completely out of control.
Failure to comply.
Her eyes, but...
I am the police. Don't move. Don't. Lateral vascular neck restraint. Carotid sleeper.
Be careful, detective. Down the way.
You have to go. This is dangerous. You're 70% certain you always leave.
Officer, I need...
Ma'am, please. We want to help.
Disturbance report.
Big red key. That's code for the battering ram. Cop talk.
It's a goddamn...
As she waves her hands, you notice...
I don't think she's on drugs.
Back up! Back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed!
No. Oh, no.
There's a scenario unfold.
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement come from...
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
License and registration.
It's not a code. She's losing it. One twitch and there would be blood. Here's the plan. Shine the light straight in her eye and immediately dart right. The light will... No, that won't be necessary. Look closer. The gun, all three barrels, red and blue light shining through. It's not loaded.
Huh? My God, I think you're right.
What? This isn't police issue.
Police, God, always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me?
Grab the gun.
No one ever cares anymore.
Great gears are grinding to a
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. No.
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this. Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8 and loneliness. Could be. I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the... We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family. Then we can ask, but I think we are done here for...
Please, leave the radio on.
Reflex to... She stands... Holding the gun feels natural and it reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official. It's getting late.
Good night, officer.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the ship. The room feels muffled.
What is this place to you?
Behind the half-built cinder block house, at the other end of the... You already were a part of their crew, once. You can get drunk with them again. You're probably going to hang out there a lot. Who are you talking to? There is no one. Outside, the howl of the wind.
Revachol forever.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. On the table. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see a... The bed is comfy. The place feels almost like home now. Quiet and dignified around you. A new...
It's easier this time. Drifting off.
This respite. No, this is the one before that. We'll just
enjoy it.
You're welcome.
After
Go.